Warning. This video blog or vlog may contain harsh language and opinions that are not necessarily in line with YouTube or its partners or affiliates. YouTube does not openly endorse the content of this vlog. All opinions are expressly those of Ranting Ramsay and do not reflect on the opinions or values of YouTube, its affiliates, or its parent or partner companies.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsay here. How are you all doing today? Alright, this is the video that I promised you guys I was going to do before I did my last video, blah, 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 blah. YouTube user has been a watcher and a friend of mine for a while by the name of brad117. After I did my Remove Yourself from Spokio.com video, he sent me a message with a bunch of other sites that have basically the same function. And my original intention in making this video was to investigate how to remove yourself from all of these sites, and then tell you guys, like, hey, here's more sites to pull your listing off of. Unfortunately, I can't do that because this link, the list of sites that he sent me, only like 2 of them offer ways to remove yourself from their listing, and it's extremely complicated both ways. And I sat here and I hemmed and I hawed and I debated about telling you guys about these sites, because once again, like I mentioned in my previous video about this subject, that I feel like I could be doing more harm than good, in that some cyberstalkers who are unaware of these sites are going to find this video and now be aware of them and find more information, blah, 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 blah. But at least now you'll be aware and you can see exactly what information is out there for yourselves, if nothing else. And the first one he linked me to was www.people or people, I don't know, it's some fucked up spelling, supposed to basically say people. It's P-I-P-L-E. Or no, that's not even right. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, it's PIPL.com. And I can find no way to remove your listing from this site. It offers no way to remove your information whatsoever. In fact, the privacy link at the bottom of the page for Pipple or whatever, one of the things that it tells you is, quote, by using Pipple, you agree to the collection and use of your personal information as described in this policy, as well as to Pipple's terms of service. Fucking bastards. You mean simply by searching myself on your site, I agreed that my information is okay to be listed? Fuck you. There's gotta be something illegal about that somewhere. There's gotta be. But you know what? There's probably not, because the laws are set up to benefit anyone who can take advantage of them. Moving on. The next site that brad links me to is zoominfo.com. ZOOMINFO.com. This site is mainly for job hunting purposes in the professional, career-minded world. They don't have much information on normal, average, blue-collar Joes like myself. In fact, they didn't have me listed at all, and if you've never been, like, a businessman or anything like that, there's no need to worry about this site unless you're some sort of, like, professional something or other, or own your own business, or a businessman of some variety, like a stockbroker, or work in an office building, or some stupid stereotype shit at this point. It doesn't seem to have much on the average Joe. So there's not really much to worry about there. The next one he linked me to was zabasearch.com. Z, whichever, wherever you happen to hail from, whether you call it a Z or a Z, starts with zabasearch.com. These guys are real fucking bastards when it comes to removing your information. You have to go to a page that I have linked you to in the description, and click on the Click Here to Begin button, which takes you to a page of text that basically tells you that you have to fax them a bunch of information verifying that you are who you say you are, to have them remove your listing, or remove your information from a public listing. Kind of seems a little weird there. The good news is their site is so convoluted and busy or messy that in its presentation, that finding anything useful, so to speak, on that particular site is like trying to get my wife to watch me to play video games for the night instead of putting in a movie. It can be done, but only after a lot of cajoling, proper coercion, and an understanding of how the system actually works. But I digress. The site has potential to be a real pain in the ass, especially with what they make you go through to remove your listing. But if you really value your privacy, it may be something you want to put yourself through. The next site he linked me to is radaris.com, radaris.com. The good news about this site is they only give you complete information if you pay for it. You have to pay to find information on people on this particular website, which is not that bad. It makes it a little, it doesn't really tell you much. The information it has is kind of edited and censored until you pay them money. And then, oh boy, does it give a lot of information. The problem is that even if you sign up and become a member, I cannot as of yet find a way to remove your information from public listing on this website. Another one for the pile of bastards. The next site, and the last site that B-Rad informed me about, was Intellius.com. INTELIUS.com. These assholes use the same removal system as ZabaSearch, where you have to fax in proof of your own identity. Other than that, there's really no way for you to remove your information. And once again, page in the description about removing your info from them. So there you go. And as I said at the beginning, now I realize that most of all these sites do nothing more than collectively display information that is a matter of public record. A studious or industrious person could find all of the information available on these websites by themselves by searching public records either in person or online. This kind of information has always been available about our fellow citizens. The problem is that in the internet age, all of this information is in one place, or in multiple one places, as the case may be, and easily accessed, whereas in the past it would take a lot of time and effort to find out this much information about a given person. Well, one of the offshoots of that is, say like 40 years ago, if you pissed someone off in a serious way and they wanted to take some deep, personal, long-lasting revenge on you, they would have to do near endless amounts of research to find information that they could use to hurt you or share with others about you. Usually, in the process of having to find all that info, the person would cool off and the issue would be dropped because it takes so fucking long 40 years ago to find this much information out about somebody. Now, we have the potential for instant, thoughtless reaction provoked by emotion because the information is now there and takes no time at all to access, allowing action to be taken while emotions are still running hot. Basically, something that somebody may have time to cool off about if they think about it rationally for a little while, they can now act on instantaneously against their perceived transgressor by finding out as much information they can about them and spreading that in whatever harmful way they deem worthy. That's just not a good situation. It really sucks. This just seems like a really bad situation to me, like I just said, and I wish I could tell you how to remove yourselves from these sites. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, sorry, I'm talking to my cell phone. As I was saying, it seems like a really bad situation to me, and I wish I could tell you how to remove yourself from these sites, but I can't seem to find the required methods for a good portion of them. If you can, please, if you want to do more research or do better investigation than I was capable of doing, and you can find yourself how to remove yourself from these sites, fantastic. Share that information with me. I'll share it with everyone else. I guess the best advice I can give you is that if you value your privacy in the real world, be very tight-lipped about what real information you give about yourself on the internet. Even so far as to giving incorrect or misspelled information when signing up for social networking sites or any other site that has a sharing information policy, which, by the way, most of them do, even though they claim that they don't. They'll sell your email address on lists and all this other shit. That's very common practice. But, like, if you're signing up for Facebook, misspell one part of your name. Don't put in your proper address. Make some fantasy bullshit up. Now, I understand some people say, well, that defeats the purpose of using the sites. But places like Facebook and other forums of social networking sites is one of the places that these sites get their information from. So when you're signing up for a site like YouTube, don't use your real fucking name and real fucking information. Misspell it. Do something that will cause a glitch in the information collecting systems of places like this if you value your privacy. If you don't give a fuck, then do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I'm just alerting you to sites that are basically telling the world about you for anyone who knows your name. I'm RantingRamsay. That's all I have to say about that. I think I'm getting ready to record another video, so my next video has me wearing the same clothes. You understand why I recorded it after recording this one and then posted it later. That's what I have to say about that. Happy haircut to me. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.